heard this beautiful quote yesterday. It said, "You do not have to reflect back their confusion." And it reminded me exactly this note that I took from the book of Course in Miracles that I talk about a lot. It said, "Stability to those who are confused is meaningless, and shift and change becomes the law on which they predicate their lives." And it reminded me of another quote from the past, and that being, "You can bring the horse to water, but you can't make it drink." And I've found this a lot throughout my journey with trying to help coach people, or even within my own family. Like when I came home from college, I was like an absolute wrecking ball. Like I came home and I was living with my parents, and I said, "We can't keep eating all this poison." Like I went through the pantry, I grabbed all the vegetable oils, I grabbed, everything I could. I was like, "We need to throw all of this away." But again, you can't bring stability to those who are in a confused place. Like it doesn't matter how much love you have for an individual. Like at the end of the day, they have to choose their own path. And I've had a lot of conversations with people who have been like, "I am really working on my health, but my partner is not waking up and not able to see like that the way that they feel is affected by their lifestyle choices, their foods that they're choosing." And people with their families too. And oftentimes, like, it is so easy to want to try and change other people, but really it just is a matter of, I remember I had someone older one time yell at me, and they said, "You need to mind your business, like mind your business." It was like an energy reading, and this person was like picking up on, because I wanted to help my family. I wanted to like, you know take I wanted to take everything out of the pantry and throw it in the garbage and replace everything, and you can't do that for people. Like, you bring the horse to water, but you can't make it drink. People have to decide when they're ready, to take the steps forward, to look into the mirror, to take accountability for what they've been choosing, and how that's affected their life. And the rest is on you. Like, it really is only just a matter of like minding your own business. Like the person who told me that one time, like, I wrote it down and I try to remember it all the time, because really you can only mind your own business, and everything outside is a reflection of within. So wanting others to change and be a certain way is really like you're only wanting yourself to change in a certain way. Like, there's no use in putting that energy out. Like, it's just always better to focus on within and saying, if I want this from somebody, like, if I want this person to show up, like, why do I want them to show up? Where am I not showing up in my life? And like I always say, you can speak to your body and your intuition will guide you and give you answers and responses. Like, you can ask your body, ask your cells, ask your intelligent cells, like, where am I not showing up for you? Like, what is it that I could give you? How can I better show up for myself? Maybe that's like working out in the morning and getting your biochemistry set better, for the entire day. And I really like this quote as well. This is another one from A Course in Miracles. Love the book, gotta say. It says, "You see what you expect and you accept what you invite. Your perception is the result of your invitation coming to you as you sent for it. Whose manifestations would you see? Of whose presence would you be convinced? For you will believe in what you manifest, and as you look out, so you see within." Let's see. Yeah, two ways of looking at the world are in your mind, and your perception will reflect the guidance you have chosen. So what guidance do you choose? Do you choose to believe in fear, believe in, don't believe in fear, because it is like a secretion of cortisol, right? Like I always say, I serve in a restaurant, right? Like, sometimes it gets really, really busy, and you have a choice to believe whether you're in the weeds or not. Like, I was really busy yesterday, and one could say that I was in the weeds pretty heavily, pretty dense. There was a lot going on, one too many people, one too many things to do. And I knew in that time, I'm like, well, I could give in to the stress and the temptation that I literally could just stop and like bawl my eyes out right now, because there's so many things that I need to do, and there's absolutely no time to give these people the type of service that I really want to give them and that they truly deserve. Or I can just realize that, like, I'm doing the best that I can, and I can take one step at a time. And even my subpar service is, there's a lot of love coming from it. Like, it's still pretty decent, even though it's not the best, you know? It's all about your perception. So are you actually in the weeds, you know? Ask yourself that. And, you know, usually you're not. Like, they say fear is a false belief. And, you know, so it's all about your perception of what you want to see. And again, not trying to change others, like, just trying to focus on yourself. Like, where can I focus in on myself and be an example? Like, people feel you before they see you. I've made a video on that before. They feel you before they see you. So it's like your family or whoever you're with, your partner, if this is you for your case, like, they will see, like, why is this person so calm? Why do they have so much energy? Why is their body changing? Like, what are they doing? And just like kids observe their parents' habits and behaviors, you know, other people observe you, and they see, like, what is this person doing? Oh, they're drinking more water. They go out in the sun, they exercise, they appear to eat a lot of amino and fatty acids. You know, it's like, it's just these small things, and you know, people become curious, and they start to make changes. And like with your family, like, have patience. With your partner, have patience. Like, take some time, focus on you, and you know, when they're ready, they will come see you. You know, when people are ready, they make the necessary changes and steps. So, and they could be stuck in a place where they're really afraid and they don't want to look at the bed that they made and the choices that they're choosing either. And it's okay for you to walk away and take your own space. And that's been a hard lesson for me to learn as well, because I also have a twin, and I don't like to walk away from people and things. I like to, you know, think that I can be of service, you know, no matter what. But people make their own decisions always, and that's all good, and that's okay. So I just wanted to share those little quotes for you. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Remember to go speak softly and kindly to your cells, because they're listening to you. They're little babies. Remember, you got trillions of cells, so that's a lot of energy that your body's needing from your minerals and nutrients in your diet that you're needing, right? Your brain is going to take 20 to 30% of the energy of your body per day. So feed and fuel accordingly. You know, how much energy do you need? Well, that just depends on how stressed you are, how much activity you're doing, you know, how stressed you are, how elevated is my stress response, how anxious do I identify with? Well, I probably need more minerals and nutrients, because the more stressed I am, the faster I deplete that. So make sure you feed your body, feed all your little cell babies, and then speak sweet things. My immune system is doing the healing work for me. My body is resting and repairing. With this meal, I am getting stronger and lighter and brighter by the day. So anyway, that's all I have for today's video. You can like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful. But as always, good love.